In this video, I'm gonna share with you guys my secret weapon for continual growth. So that way you can use this to your advantage and continue to smash your goals every single time and continue growing. So let me preface this with, it is much easier said than done, but it's the same thing with everything in life that is worth doing. So anyways, let's get into it. And I'm gonna start with telling you guys a bit of a story. So here's how I signed my very first client for my advertising agency. So at the time I was going through a course and I was in week 2. It's an 8-week program. I was in week 2 and it was still on mindset stuff. And anyways, we were kind of talking about like character and kind of your self-image and stuff like that. And anyways, I made a promise to myself that I was gonna do everything that this guy told me to do in the course before I started. So anyways, week 2, in one of the videos, he said, okay, make a list of 3 things you absolutely hate doing, you never want to do, and you absolutely despise the thought of doing in your life or your business. And at the time, I was trying to start an advertising agency, had 0 clients, and didn't really know what I was doing. And anyways, one of the things I wrote down, I can't remember the other 2, but one of the things I wrote down was cold calling a prospect, because that terrified me, scared the living you-know-what out of me. So anyways, a few minutes later, he says, okay, now pause the video and pull up your list of those 3 things and do one of them right now. And so I was there, I was like, man, I really don't want to do this. But I said, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna cold call somebody and I don't care how this goes. I will speak to one person today and that's it, right? And it was like, I was like sweating. I was getting so nervous thinking about it. So anyways, I just picked some random town in the middle of nowhere, searched on Google, mortgage broker in this town that's like 16 hours away from me. I would never have to see this person's name ever again. I just picked up the phone, I called, first person on Google, didn't pick up. So I called the second person, she answered, and I just pretty much whipped out like a 20-second elevator pitch, just said, hey, this is who I am, what I do, are you interested? And she's like, yeah, you know what, actually, I've been kind of waiting for somebody local to call me and like get my ads up and running again. And I was like, what? And anyways, so we booked in an actual like sales call for 2 days later. That was a Wednesday, we booked it for the Friday. And anyways, Friday comes around, or like after I hung up that call, I was like, what just happened? I'm like, A, I don't even know how to do the thing. B, I don't even know how to sell because I've never sold anything in my life ever. So I skipped over to like week 4 or 6 or something on the sales training and taught myself how to sell in 2 days, read the script word for word, had her just on the phone, so not on Zoom, so I could actually read the thing. And anyways, hung up the call, she paid me $1,500 for the first month in a 3-month commitment. And anyways, the reason I'm telling you guys this story is because cold calling somebody scared me to death. It was the last thing I wanted to do. And it was terrifying. I was literally sweating, like thinking about, like my hands were like shaking, like trying to call this person. And anyways, I just acknowledged my fear. I leaned into it and I just did it anyways. And it led to an incredible opportunity, which started this feedback loop of positive, like this positive feedback loop that just kind of started compounding. It's like, okay, if I do this thing that's really uncomfortable, it will lead to some sort of growth and some sort of benefit, some sort of result. Right? And sure enough, like some things happened. Her dad passed away like a day later and we never ended up actually working together because she put her whole business on hold and stuff like that. And like I followed up with her for like 6 months and like still she just didn't want to do anything. So that kind of knocked me out for a little bit and I didn't sign another client for a while. But anyways, moral of the story is like really just like have the self-awareness to acknowledge your fears, lean into them, and just do the thing anyways. Because just like Ryan Holiday's book, The Obstacle is the Way, the thing that you fear the most, if you just do that, the biggest challenge, the biggest obstacle, that one thing that if you do and you just let go of your fears and you just do it anyways, chances are that's the one thing that's been holding you back this whole time. So if you can acknowledge that thing, do it anyways, and it will lead to growth and success down the road. So another example is like about 38 days ago, I hired a personal trainer and it scared me to death because I really did not Like I hated the thought of counting my calories, counting my macros, like weighing all of my food and tracking it all in this app for literally every single thing that I put in my body. Like that was the last thing I wanted to do. And then I was like, you know what? That's why I know I need to do it. So I sent a message to this guy. I said, hey man, I'm down. Let's start tomorrow. Like I'm in, lock me in. And sure enough, I committed to like his program. And 37 days later, just yesterday, we finished like a cut where I was doing like 1,600 calories a day. And like for reference, like I'm a pretty big guy. I burn like 3,200 calories a day between like the 6 workouts a week and stuff like that, and just like natural. So I burn a lot of calories, and I was on a severe deficit, and it was tough. It was a mental challenge, and it was really uncomfortable, but it forced me to get out of my comfort zone and level up. And sure enough, I was like shedding like 2 pounds of fat a week. And then coming up last week, he's like, all right, man, like Sunday is like the last day of the cut. Let's meet up Monday and let's do a photo shoot of you in the gym with your shirt off, and like let's get some pics of the gains. And I was like, what? And that scared the living hell out of me, because that's the last thing I want to do. It's super uncomfortable because in the past I've had a tendency to be very like to really keep to myself, not really put myself out there on social media and stuff like that. And especially when it comes to like fitness and whatnot. So anyways, like I was like, whoa, hold up. Like I don't want to do that. In my mind, I was thinking that, and I was like, no, that's exactly why I need to do it. Because every single time that I've leaned into this fear and I've just done the thing anyways, that scared me and terrified me, it led to something extremely liberating and freeing and incredible. So anyways, yesterday we did it. He just sent me some pictures today, and they look absolutely insane. And I'm so excited, so happy that I actually did it. And we'll see if I'll post them somewhere, because that still makes me uncomfortable, which probably means that I know I need to post them. So anyways, on that note, follow me over on Instagram at Jeremy_Pogue, and I'll post those pictures on there so you guys can see the journey and the progress. So anyways, that's my commitment to you. I'm gonna do it because it terrifies me, and I just thought of that now. So I gotta practice what I preach. But yeah, anyways, another example is like when I was starting my agency as well, like after that cold call, signed the client, and then like we never worked together. I didn't sign another client for like 6 or 8 months after that, because I tried cold calling again for like a week or two, got a bunch of no's, and then that knocked me out, and I was like, okay, this sucks. But anyways, it was building my platform on LinkedIn. I really didn't like the idea of putting myself out there and like posting consistently and stuff like that. It really terrified me. But then once I actually did it, I said, you know what, what's the alternative? I either stay stuck and I don't go anywhere, and my business, like I don't have a business because I don't have any clients and I don't have a way of getting clients, or I just do it. I commit to like 3 posts a week, just do that consistently, and I don't care what anyone says about me. So I did that, took that route, and then sure enough, like 5-6 weeks in, I saw my first client. And then actually, funny enough, looking at my calendar, this coming Monday, the March 21st, will be the 1-year anniversary for that first client, which is pretty cool. So anyways, moral of the story, guys, is really just be able to acknowledge when you are terrified of something, when something scares you, acknowledge your fear, lean into that fear, look it dead in the eyes, stare it in the face, and say, you do not have power over me. I will not allow you to have control over me. By doing that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna shift your beliefs around your fears and how you react to them. You're gonna be more proactive rather than reactive, and then just do the thing anyways. Do the thing that scares you, because it will be extremely liberating. It will be extremely freeing. It'll feel like 1,000,000 pounds have been lifted off your shoulders, and you'll be forced to escape your comfort zone and really finally achieve that true growth that you've always wanted. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. Other than that, follow me over on Instagram to see those pictures. Makes me really uncomfortable to say that, but I'm going to do it because I just committed to you guys right now. So yeah, tag me over on Instagram and let me know you watched this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.